believe about it without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know.
What's going on, guys? Today we are taking a look at Synergy Land. Now I'm really excited about this one. As always, this is not financial advice, this is simply an informative video, and please hit the subscribe button and give us a like to help with the algorithm. So let's jump in. Synergy Land is a play to earn blockchain game which is going to be on Solana. They've already done their first initial PFP project and we're going to look at all that in a minute. So their follower count is up to 25.7k on Twitter, and I think I have to put it out there, right now the crypto market's suffering, the NFT market's suffering, the play to earn market is suffering, so there are many projects, especially NFTs out there, that are hurting really bad and are performing below mint at the moment. Often with play to earn games, they will mint out, they dip way below mint, sometimes even half of mint cost, because it takes time to develop the game. Once they start bringing out the game, then you'll see the price come back up. Prime example is Rebel Bots, right? I minted Rebel Bots, I sold them at a profit, and then 6 months later, I had to buy them back at 3-4 times my initial sale because they dipped way below mint for ages. They were massively underperforming, and then as soon as news starts coming out about the evolution of the project, obviously the price of the NFT starts pumping. We see it a lot with play to earn games, and I think right now there are definitely some bargains out there. I've decided to take my profits from Stepan every day and now invest in Synergy Land. Again, guys, not financial advice. Obviously, do your own research, just an informative video. So I just want to point out a few things. I don't want to make this a boring video where I just read white papers. I want to show you guys the trailer of this game. So like I said, it's on the Solana network, it's Unreal Engine, and it's in Arpg, so an action role-playing game. They said they took a lot of their inspiration from Diablo. You can play with your friends co-op and you'll be able to play across different platforms. There are pets, which you can see in the video. You and your pets will be able to match up synergies and create combos, just like you will be able to with your friends when you're playing co-op. You can also breed your pets. Now, they have to be compatible, and also they have a certain amount of times until they reach their max limit, so that you can't own one pet and just forever breed it, essentially. It takes time for the egg to hatch, and you can use items and other things to manipulate that process, maybe make it more powerful, change its synergies, or even speed up the process, I imagine. There is farming, blacksmithing, mining, and loads of other different professions throughout the game, which all add to the ecosystem of this play to earn game. I think it's really important to point out Solana projects have started to be integrated into OPENSEA now. They've had Solana network available on OPENSEA for a while, but they are very heavily vetting projects that are allowed to go on OPENSEA. Solana's forever had quite a bad reputation about rug pulls, and also, you know, the network, there is some issues where it seems to go offline and stuff like that. But it's very easy, apparently, for people to develop games on the network. So I think over the coming months, as more projects are being vetted and added to OPENSEA, we'll probably see much better performance, I believe, with the Solana token. So Synergy Land is made up of 4 different elements. The team is all doxed. I believe they're based in Spain. Their background has worked with Nintendo, Ubisoft, Riot Games, 2K, Konami. Now they've worked on countless projects. You can see they took their inspiration from Diablo, Path of Exile, and games like that. Really interesting, actually, they've put their marketing strategy in here and their target audience. They are doing a lot of work with influencers and ambassadors and stuff to grow awareness about the project. So the player experience, they're talking about create and customize your character, discover synergies, explore, dungeon randomization. This is really interesting for me. Every time you do a dungeon with your friend, it's going to completely randomize the layout, which means that no 2 dungeons will be the same. Fight your way through different kinds of enemies and challenging bosses and collect the loot. configure your dungeons with several modes of difficulty, loots, perks, etc. Solve puzzles and riddles to unlock new areas inside the dungeon. Stamina system that you're going to have to be careful of. And then permadeath. So your co-op dungeon crawler, but if you die in the dungeon, you're waiting outside while your buddies carry on. Permadeath. You only die in a dungeon though, you don't actually die in the game. So the featured overview, fully immersive 3D ARPG, dangerous and captivating dungeons, wide variety of classes and customization, own boss NFTs. Now this is really interesting to me. I don't know if other projects have done it yet, but this really is a good spin on owning asset NFTs that earn passive income. Similar to land, a lot of projects do land sales. These guys are doing land sales as well as boss NFTs as well. So if you have the boss NFT, you are able to stake him. When players enter a dungeon, they need to pay some token. If they beat the boss, they get their token back, as well as NFTs and buffs and perks and all of that juicy stuff. If the boss wins, he wins their token. So if you own a boss NFT for guilds and stuff like that, it's perfect. You just stake it in the guild wallet and then you can earn your passive income with no risk of losing anything. PvP events, dungeon puzzles, collect and breed pets, which we've mentioned, own a private island, make a home and a business, build crafting stations. So there's a lot to go on as well. So PvP, heroes conquer the arena, choose your hero, fight with friends or solo, master your skills, and learn, discover abilities and powerful synergies, earn NFT prizes by ranking among the best each season. Now, we've been in the play to earn space for about 18 months now, and we're starting to see games that have developed from simple clickers and staking games to more gamified to now more sort of AAA and well thought out games. As soon as games like Alluvium and potentially Synergyland start smashing into that competitive high ranking game modes, you'll see a lot of pro players and esports players starting to get involved as well, which will bring a lot of attention, a lot of investments and sponsorships to games. So we are starting to see that evolution happen right in front of us. I believe over the next sort of 12 months, we're going to see a lot of big game studios start to turn to NFTs and crypto games. And for those people that are on the fence about NFTs or don't like NFTs at all because they think they're all scams and stuff like that, it's natural progression. It is evolution. They are here to stay. I've been a player my whole life. Since the Super Nintendo when I was a kid, through the Game Boy and all the other PlayStation consoles and all the way up to PC, I have thousands of hours on some games that have given me no reward back other than the immersive time that I played, which was great. But when you get to the end, there's sort of nothing there. The games that I managed to play and I was able to sell skins externally and make a bit of money off were some of my best experiences while gaming. That's why NFT gaming appeals to me so much, because you can play a game, have fun, and still have value and make a profit as well at the same time. So far, we haven't really had that game that's been super fun to play and still had that NFT play to earn ecosystem. Over the next couple of months, I assure you, we will start to see these games. So pets, turn-based RPG style, so your pets can battle as well. Unique set of abilities, master their abilities and combine them to create powerful synergies, earn NFT prizes by ranking among the best each season. So breeding pets then, produce an egg with two compatible pets together. And like I was saying, the parents' properties go over to the egg, but they can be manipulated using certain items that you can find in boss drops, chests, and dungeons and stuff like that. The compatibility will be based on the gender and element of the pet. And then also it says that they need to be trained to obtain their abilities. These abilities will be assigned based on their birth elements, and there will also be synergies with their owner's abilities. It makes me think that if you don't look after the egg or you neglect it, you don't have it maybe the right temperature, or if you don't feed the animal the right thing when they wake up or do what the animal wants you to do, then potentially it's not a high stat monster. So then you got your private islands where you've got a housing system, and then you've also got your workers as well. Player islands, and this is how it's going to work. So you've got mining, blacksmithing, farming, and breeding, which are sort of the main professions where you're able to make money. It's interesting, and it looks like everything that you do around farming and professions and stuff like that, there's going to be land tax. And all of this land tax is going to go back to the ecosystem, and I'm guessing the prize pools as well. So stations and workers, so you've got miner, farmer, lumberjack, tanner, harvester, blacksmith, chef, carpenter, weaver, and alchemist. So a pretty big range there as well. And they've specified if they're production or crafting, which is quite interesting as well. So then you got your station levels and rarity, marketplace, land taxes, and then the player-driven economy, which is always really important with these games. So you've got your marketplace, you're going to have an NFT marketplace that uses the governance token SNG, and then you've got an FT marketplace, which is a fungible token, which will be using the utility token ACN, which has a much bigger, unspecified at this time supply, but with a lot more burn and utility, whereas the governance token has a set supply. And marketplace fees, which they said will maintain the treasury system. You've got your governance token with a fixed supply, and then your secondary token or utility token, which will be responsible for crafting, land taxes, breeding pets, special dungeon fees. A lot of this token is going to get burnt. So the governance, you've got phase 1, you've got a DAO treasury system, the tokenomics, 18% for the team. How long does it vest for? It doesn't actually say. I would like to see that. The information's probably out there, I just haven't found it. DAO staking and mining, so that means that 45% of that is going to go to the community and players of the game and people that are involved in the governance. Special events, 2% advisory on there, so essentially that's team as well. Public sale, which is coming up soon, I think it's 18 cents the token public sale. The private sales and private seed have already happened, so I think that was 6 cents there, 12 cents, so that's already happened. So 20% of the token is already actually locked up, and 3% for the public sale at 18 cents, which they have not announced a date for yet. Some pretty big recognizable investment companies there, which is really reassuring to see as always. Some more information here about NFTs. So there's going to be characters, bosses, pets, equipment, crafting blueprints, station blueprints, and furnitures. And then there will be a bunch of FTs as well, as mentioned before. And it tells you here how you're going to be able to get them. So this goes over the boss NFT as well. So your boss holder stakes their NFT, your team party stakes some ACN so that they can fight the dungeon. If the team defeats the boss, they earn back their token and they get some nice juicy loot. If the boss wins, then he gets some ACN. So boss seems to be the NFT play here, because if your staked boss loses, you don't lose anything, and if your staked boss wins, you gain some token. So there's multiple ways to earn. You can mine, you can mint, you can trade, you can burn. Obviously, you can have the bosses as well. So it seems like a pretty decent ecosystem for the play to earn space. Founder badges, I'm not sure how to acquire these. I haven't looked. I need to ask in the Discord. It says you can stake up to 3 badges, which will then earn you some tokens as well. So I need to do some more research on that. There's going to be plenty more videos on Synergyland, guys. So this was just sort of an overlook. Obviously, I'm skimming through the white paper as much as I didn't want it to be a boring white paper video. This is the Discord roles that I was talking about. If you can't afford the current entry point, or you don't want to dabble with Sol, or you don't want to invest in a project that hasn't launched yet or is miles away from the game coming out, then maybe go grind this Discord role and potentially get some airdrops as well. The airdrop system is pretty cool, so you can earn the same airdrops or similar airdrops from the Discord role as you can from holding their character NFT. For each character you get 1 entry into the airdrop system, and the Discord role gives you 1 to 4 entries depending on which role you have. And the NFTs that you can win are islands, characters, pets, crafting stations, production stations, and also furnitures. So maybe that's what they mean about pre-sale, is you can win it before the game comes out. With the NFT, you can also get the art NFT and whitelist NFT, the mint pass as well. So the holder perks for holding the NFT, you get airdrops, potentially the lands, characters, pets, minting passes, which we've just spoke about, but also you get the game NFT artwork, you get in-game skins, you also get a 3D frame item, you get early access to the beta, and then you get exclusive Discord role as well. Unreal Engine, as mentioned before, on the Solana network, and the roadmap's yet to be updated. So the initial whitelist sale was 1.5 Sol and the public sale was 2 Sol. They sold out 8k characters. It also says about the airdrop system, it says that rarity plays a part as well. The legendary heroes get 4 entries, whereas a normal sub 1k will get you just 1 entry. Like I said, they are now on OpenSea. They are on several different marketplaces, which I will pull up in a second just before I let you guys go, because actually you probably want to figure out where the lowest floor is for the rarity that you are trying to buy for. So it looks like the floor on Fractal is 0.7 Sol, Eden is 0.7 Sol, Solana is 0.99 Sol, and OpenSea is 0.95. So make sure you shop around. I got those links from their Discord, which I'll put down below. Again, I'm going to be cashing out my Stepan every day, and I'm going to be farming a few of these characters because I really want to try and get in on these airdrops. Definitely want some beta action and hopefully get some of that public sale token as well. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, give us a like. Let us know down below in the comments, as always, if we've made any mistakes and also whether or not you're excited about this project. Also, let us know about other projects that you're excited about as well. Never financial advice, always do your own research and invest smart.